Welcome back for the final portion of today's episode of 1320 Time Stream. We're in the Mind Pyramid meditation part of today. So let's start by just kind of readying our inner space, coming into that place. I invite you to sit, maybe lay down. You can stand as well. You can do this anywhere. One thing I invite you to is to be able to really focus on it. If you can, and you're like cooking or you're taking care of kids or whatever, and you're like listening to this in the background, that's actually really fun. I've done a lot of that. Like, okay, like I'm doing my Mind Pyramid meditation for the day, and I'm gonna breathe in here. Okay, so I'm breathing through, and I'm witnessing the situation unfold exactly as the frequency of the breath is moving through. And so it's like, wow. Like you may want to get to a point where you're sitting down and whatnot. And if there's things that you can't, don't fight against it. Because that is a living transmission. That's what's part of it. Maybe you put this on hold, you go do your thing, you'll come back. And when you get into the meditation as you want to do it, things about that situation will come up and you'll see how connected they are. When the different thoughts come through, when you're breathing through different conduits, different portions of different day, or whatever will come through, or different events at different parts of your life, whatever, it will come through. And you can begin to unravel the meaning of events, to see what little knot of energy was tied here and what little tangle of energy was there, and what was the construct behind this phenomenology or this interaction. Those things happen to pop up sometimes based upon how you're breathing into it, breathing into your body, allowing this energy to flow. Okay, so let's get right to it. We got the neck and spine for every single seal. So let's just start right now by tagging directly into the neck and spine energy. It's a little bit different from the other joints. It's not just kind of like a singular kind of spherical point. This one is like a whole conduit. It's a whole pipeline. I'm just kind of swaying from side to side, kind of just feeling my spine in my body. Just breathing through my central column, kind of like the Skywalker suggests. Breathing and focusing, going up and down, quite naturally. See if energy kind of gets stuck anywhere, like your awareness kind of, or you lose sensation of like the neck and spine, or even of just the energy moving through that column. You may not necessarily have to feel physically all the nuances of the bone structure of every vertebrae. This is welcome as well, of course, tapping into how this shows up for you. But as we move further and further into the fourth dimensional qualities, I feel that the flow of energy mixed with the physical sensations and all of this dynamic begins to show up as our prophetic or our downloads. So for me anyway, I'm breathing and I'm just feeling the energy move. Feeling also the physical structure and how it's there in my body. It's comfortable, and because it's comfortable, I'm not in my own way. There's a sense of allowing and invitation in my body. And so my body feels like it's ready to open up in this way. And so from that space, I'm going to go into the breath meditation with all of you here. So the neck and spine, we're in that space here. And I encourage you, as always, pause it. Pause it and go into yourself. Take time for yourself. Oh my God, love yourself. You are the gift you were born to meet. You're such a special creature. You are such a beautiful and miraculous and special creation. at every moment that you can, even though it's maybe only even a millisecond, you're able to just tune into that, to that glorious flow of well-being in your body as it wells up inside of your kind of natural pleasure centers. That, oh, I just feel good about who I am. You know, if you're the kind of person who is currently in the middle of a depression, I've gone through lots in my life, especially coming out as a transgender woman. That, in some times, is a very confusing process. Feeling very unattractive, those kind of things. The love I have for myself, for who I am, was what allowed me to feel safe and courageous enough to make that shift. That I loved myself enough, that the love I was receiving from myself was enough to get me through everything. Of course I yearn for other connections, but that's not where we're going in here. And I wanted to just offer that to anyone who may be right now feeling down or depressed or lonely. I can really relate. Giving you the biggest soul hug. I can deeply relate. Truly. And it's in these moments where I feel it's extra vital to say, okay, I don't have to make myself turn off. I don't have to stop this. Actually, my feelings, my depression is actually really valid. There's something very realistic about what I'm feeling. This attitude that I have, there's a truth in it because it's kind of telling me something I don't like about reality, or maybe telling me something that I want to. Maybe this is a precursor for you to be fulfilling certain dreams. So it's a very valid energy for you to experience. I find for me, what I like to do is when I'm in that experience, because I know I'm both, I'm this experience of this depression and this density, and I'm also this experience of this immaculate, effervescent, eternal heart. And so I feel I can freely go back and forth between both. And so I give myself a moment. I'm just going to go, okay, cool, I'm here. I'm going to give myself a moment to just show up for me, not for anyone else, not because I do or don't have this. No one but just yourself. I love me. You love you. Even though you may not feel that or not know that, you do. You are the love that you've been waiting for. You are the gift that you're unwrapping. Give yourself a moment. Give yourself permission just to tread that water. Stick a toe in. Dive in. If you want to go right into those depths, I invite you to do what feels comfortable, but I ask you to give yourself a moment to show up for yourself and really go inside yourself and say, hey, I love you. Feel that. Feel the support. Feel the shimmer of like rainbow crystal light. Taste the rainbow of your own inner love. Whatever that looks like for you. You don't like tasting rainbows? That's cool. You want it to be chocolate? You want it to be grape? Whatever. Doesn't even have to be a flavor. It's all about you. I give you permission in this now to fully again go into yourself and love that. I love what you see there. Because I know there's something. There's a lot more than just a little something. You're so special and so amazing. Okay, that felt really good. So that feels like an introduction to the neck and spine energy, a beautiful column. Okay, so the warrior. Let's go into the warrior. The warrior is on the left foot, and it's the toe beside the big toe. So that's your left next to big toe. This is going to be on an out breath. So we're going to be breathing outward through this energy center, through the neck and spine, outward, and through the next to big toe on the left foot. So begin breathing out of those spaces. Breathing out through the neck and spine and the left warrior toe. Just naturally going into it. Not feeling much description here. We've talked a lot today. Just kind of emptying yourself and clearing yourself and allowing these energies to naturally rise for you, to naturally show up in the way that they do. For me here, I guess the neighbors have come home and now there's a lot of activity upstairs. So I apologize if this is distracting in the meditation, though in many ways, for me, I find it really synchronized. As we're going into the allowing, I was like, oh, let's just allow ourselves to go deep. So upstairs just like, woohoo, like excited. Like it was the collective consciousness just being like, yeah, let's go deep. Let's go into ourselves. And so yeah, give yourself that permission. This is exciting. It's not an arduous meditation like, oh, okay, I'll do as much as I can. This is really exciting to connect with yourself. Is the more space you give yourself, the more permission you give yourself to go deep in yourself, the more you will become exactly what you need to be. There's a deep well of eternity nestled within you. Universes upon universes, creations upon creations, worlds upon worlds. All within you. So let's finalize some of those breaths there and get ready to come into the guiding power of the day, which is going to be the resonant ego. So our neck and spine energy continues to be the forefront of our breath focus. This also begins to connect to the toe, which is beside the one we just did, and that's the big toe. So we're going to be connecting to the left big toe and the spine. The left big toe and the neck and spine. Breathe out through the left big toe and the neck and spine. Begin when you're ready. Attuning your mind to this now. Yeah, that feels good. Allowing our natural attunement to be present. Let us go into the Skywalker energy, the hidden power, that challenging power of the day. This is going to be our left ring finger. The ring finger is the finger that is next to the baby finger. So left next to baby finger and the neck and spine. This will also be an out breath. Let us breathe outward through the neck and spine and the left baby finger, left next to baby finger. Pardon my slip-ups here. It's a good test to see if you have it in your body. Neck and spine, left next to baby finger, the left ring finger on the out breath. Good, good. Those are good breaths. Being present. You are activating prophecy currently. Let's come into the hidden power of the day, which is the mirror, the resonant mirror. The mirror is the next to left baby toe. The one that's next to the baby toe on the left foot. Left foot next to your baby toe. With the neck and spine on an out breath. Begin breathing out through these two when you're ready. Neck and spine next to baby toe on left foot. It's coming through here. Beautiful. I'm so glad the breath brings intelligence to these sort of things. I'm actually kind of happy there's a little bit of background noise, background voices. As I feel for a lot of people who have a hard time meditating, as a media quality, those voices in the background, for me, actually tend to represent those thoughts, those nattering thoughts that are in our mind, that are in the background. And I like it very much how that came to me personally during the breath in the mirror energy, breathing with you here. Giving some reflection to how the thoughts and how the reflections can show up. The reflection of stillness is busyness, it's activity. So finding that pipeline, that channel, allowing the pieces of the mirror, those reflections strewn about, those activities in this case, just exist while we allow ourselves to connect to that channel. Let's do a couple more breaths in this way. Neck and spine, next to left baby toe. Next to baby toe on the left foot. Always inspire you to just continue going as long as you feel. For now in the video, I'm going to move further with the final breath of the day, which is going to be the daily energy, which is the resonant night. The resonant night, unlike all other of the breaths, is going to be an in-breath. Because we're going to be bringing that through the right ring finger, which is the ring that is next to the baby finger on the right hand, the right ring finger. So begin breathing in to the right ring finger and the neck and spine. Breathe through those connections. Feel that love and energy. Begin breathing the essence of today into your body. Right ring finger, neck and spine, in breath. Yeah. Nice breaths in through the neck and spine and the right ring finger. Yeah. Allowing that central column, that central channel to open up within the pyramidal structure that we have just created around our local body, connecting to all of our unlocal body. Fourth dimensional avatar that we are. Holonic architecture and threadwork that weaves our living in immaculate synchronicity that we are together with self and one another. Pyramid here consisting of a right point, a front point, a left point, a back point, and a top point, with you in the center, sharing vibrational space with all of the imprints that you have created through meditating yourself at these different points, and connecting with all other beings who synchronize us with us in a perfect way, dissolving in breath with all the pyramid energies that are naturally aligned with us in this now, dissolving into the frequency of emptiness, the frequency of this channel, dissolving, inviting yourself to feel the love you have for yourself, and accepting what's there. I find a part of love, when you can't feel it directly, as kind of that shiny, yummy kind of force. For me, it shows up sometimes as like, I won't resist that I am angry. I won't resist that I am sad. I will allow myself. I don't push these parts of myself away. And that is another way I show love to myself. I allow myself to be, knowing that my own body's cycles, my emotional cycles, my mental cycles, will always return to my own heart's realization. Doesn't matter how long it takes, it will always return. I have complete trust in my heart. It has never let me down and will never let you down. Invest in its presence, and it will be there for you. The more you align with your heart, in all the different ways where you allow heart to come in, it's such a unique thing. It can be present everywhere that you allow it. Any act can be an act of heart if you truly bring those heart energies into that act, into the thought, into the process. Allow your heart to be present in Lakesh. This is Alea Eternal, and this wraps up this episode of 1320 Time Stream.